Cal Java's pre-made gum paste flower line. This is a gorgeous flower. It's one of their new ones. But my bride wants pink. She doesn't want white. I could take and I could airbrush it, but that's really not who I am. If you've taken a class with me, you know I'm all about you've got to use your dusting powders. So today we're going to play with the Cosmos, magenta, and then a rose pink luster dust. All you have to do is go get applicator sponges and wedges from your local store, and those will put the dust on this beautifully. It goes on very creamy. And so what I want you to do first is take a wedge, because we're going to use a lot of color to cover all of the petals first. And then we'll do our detail shading with the cute little applicator brushes. To begin, I'm going to take my little wedge and I'm going to dip it into the petal dust, and then I'm going to come and start to rub in. I'm almost massaging in the color at this point, and I can get every little crevice. I can get it as covered or not covered as I want. One of the things I tell my students is that the white spaces you leave are actually what makes the flower look alive. So don't worry about 100% coverage. Just get the highlights and where the sun would kiss it, and that's going to look a lot prettier. Now that I've got the color on all of the petals, it's time for accent. And so for this, I'm going to want something a little more detailed than the big wedge. So I'm going to switch to an applicator brush for this part. I'm going to take my applicator brush and I'm going to darken just at the base of each flower, because that on anemone is where it's really dark and brilliant. Isn't that fun? And so here we go. We're going to just rub in a little bit of this deep magenta color. You know, nobody has magenta color like this. It's such a gorgeous color on flowers and other things. So it's one of my favorite colors, actually. And I can massage in that color. Any excess dust I can keep rubbing until I get it in, or I can knock it off back into my little container so that I get to still have the use of that color. Now that I've got the dark color in the center of all of the flower, I'm going to come back and add a little highlight just on the center part so that it really highlights all those little knobbies that are on there that somebody took the time to make so that I didn't have to, because I like that. And then I'm going to add a little highlight just on the edges, just to kind of help break the plane. You don't need to outline. You're not doing a firm outline of all the edges. You're just hitting it here and there, and that's going to help the eye be able to see all of the petals. It's so much prettier with just a little bit of highlight. And then we're going to come back and take another wedge, and we're going to add our shimmer. Your luster dust or your shimmer dust, whatever they're called, are to add sheen to your petals. Your regular petal dust is a little chalky, a little flat, and so if you're wanting it to have shine to your flower, then you're going to want to use a luster dust on top of your other colors. And so all I'm going to do is, again, massage and rub in this color, and it will add sheen to each individual petal as I put it on. It's also going to help to blend your colors and blend the lines of your colors. So sheen is a great way to take off that chalky edge on your flowers. And that is how easy it is to color and bring an anemone to life.